Hello, God. Today I'm back with this is chapter 36 today. Well, today we don't have any start saying, but we are making the tent. Uh, Actually, people volunteer a lot, so well. We'll start chapter 36. The little and all the app must do the work just as the Lord has commanded. So must every skilled worker to whom the Lord has given skill and ability. They know how to do all the work for every purpose connected with the sacred tent, and that includes setting it up. Then Moses sent for Bethel and Oholiab. They sent for every skilled worker to whom the Lord had given ability and who wanted to come and do the work. They received from Moses the offerings the people of Israel had brought. They had brought the offerings for all the work, for every purpose connected. With the holy tent. That included setting it up. The people kept bringing the offerings they chose to give. They brought them morning after morning. So all the skilled workers working on the holy tent stopped what they were doing. They said to Moses, "The Lord has commanded us to do the work, and the people are bringing more than enough for us to do it." Then Moses gave an order. A message was sent through the whole camp. It said, "No man or woman should take anything else and offer it for the holy tent." And so the people were kept in bringing more offerings. There was already more than enough to do all the work. Here we go. The holy tent. All the skilled workers made the holy tent. They made 10 curtains out of finely twisted linen. They made them with blue, purple, and bright red yarn. A skilled worker sewed cherubim into the pattern. All these curtains were the same size. They were 42 feet long and 6 feet wide. The workers joined 5 of the curtains together. They did the same thing with the other 5. Then they made loops out of blue strips of cloth along the edge of the curtain in one seat. They did the same thing with end curtain and the other set. They also made 50 loops on end curtain on one set. They did the same thing on the under curtain of the other set. They put the loops across from each other. Then they made 50 gold hooks. They used them to join the 2 sets of curtains together so that the holy tent was all in one piece. The workers made a total of 11 curtains out of gold there to put over the holy tent. All 11 curtains were the same size. They were 45 feet long and 6 feet wide. The workers joined 5 of the curtains together into the one set. They did the same thing with the other 6. Then they made 50 loops along the edge of the end curtain in one set. They did the same thing with the other set. They made 50 bronze hooks. They used them to join the tent together all in one piece. They made a covering for the tent. They made it out of ram skins dyed red. Over that, they put a covering of another kind of strong leather. The workers made the frames out of acacia wood for the holy tent. Each frame was about 15 feet long and 2 feet 3 inches wide. The workers added 2 small wooden pins to each frame. The pins stuck out so that they were even with each other. The workers made all the frames of the holy tent in the same way. The workers made 20 frames out of the south side of the holy tent. and they made 40 silver bases to go under them. They made 2 bases for each frame. They put one under each pin that stuck out. For the north side of the holy tent, they made 20 frames. And for the silver bases, they put 2 bases under each frame. The workers made 6 frames for the west end of the holy tent. They made 2 frames for the corners of the holy tent at the far end. At those 2 corners, the frames were double from top to bottom. They were fitted into a single ring. The workers made both of them the same. So they were 8 frames. There were 8 frames and 16 silver bases. There were 2 bases under each frame. The workers also made crossbars out of acacia wood. They made 5 for the frames in one side of the holy tent. They made 5 for the frames on the other side, and they made 5 for the frames on the west and at the far end of the holy tent, the center crossbar reached from end to end at the middle of the frames. The workers covered the frames with gold. They made gold rings to hold the crossbars. They also covered the crossbars with gold. They made a curtain out of blue, purple, and bright red yarn, and finally twisted linen. A skilled worker sewed cherubim into the pattern. The workers made 4 posts of acacia wood for the curtain. They covered the posts with gold. They made gold hooks and 4 silver bases for the posts. For the entrance to the tent, the workers made a curtain. They made it out of blue, purple, and bright red yarn, and finally twisted linen. A person who sewed skillfully made it. The workers made 5 posts with hooks for the curtains. They covered the tops of the posts and had their bound with gold, and they made it 5 bronze bases for them. I know as today we have no summary today, so let's go pray. Dear God, today we learned about Exodus chapter 36 today, and today we learned about Bethel and Oholiab and the skillful workers and the people that volunteered. Today we learned a very unique lesson, and when we're having a hard time, we'll pray to you, and I hope you give us wisdom and knowledge. Thank you always. Amen. Well guys, today it's another video, so thank you for watching my videos. I will see you next time, so see you at the next vid. Next time is more of the art. Well, goodbye. See ya.